Welcome to today's land auction via AuctionCast, the most informative method to buy and sell land at auction. I'm your host, Tyler Tissue, and joining me here on my left is our agronomist here today, Alex Wayne. Alex, why don't you introduce yourself to the crowd here today?
Yeah, I've been an agronomist based out of southern Minnesota for a long time. Been selling real estate for just about as long. You know, I specialize in soils and drainage and all the good parts of farms.
Oh yeah, well there's nothing you don't know about a farm, and that's why I love to hear whatever he has to say. And on my right here is Craig Borchard. Craig, why don't you introduce yourself to the crowd as well?
Yeah, thank you, Tyler. My name's Craig Borchard. I'm the consulting director at Ascent Advisors, and we help farmers and agribusinesses with transition, estate planning, and help advise them on their business.
Very good. Well, I look forward to hearing what you have to say later in the show as well. But folks, we have an exciting auction here today. We'll be selling the Hervey family farm. This land is located in Traverse County, Minnesota, with 628.44 acres, more or less. Today's farm will be offered in 4 tracts. But before we get started, we like to introduce you to what we call the land market update. This is where we bring you the most recent up-to-date sales across the region, as well as state sales and some local comps. The first one we have is in Sioux County, Iowa. 80 acres sold for $26,500 an acre. So big price there. Still staying in Sioux County, Iowa. 80 acres, $23,900 per acre. Then we're moving to Lyon County, Iowa. $23,100 on 78 acres there. So incredible price as well. Lyon County again, 71 acres, sold for $21,500. So some extremely good prices right there. So let's go here to the state of Minnesota. Renville County, Minnesota, 109 acres, $15,200 per acre. So staying in Renville again, 40 acres, sold for $12,903 per acre. And Renville again, 80 acres, $12,726 per acre, so incredible prices there. Now we're moving over to Goodhue County, Minnesota, 107 acres, sold for $16,400 per acre. So across the nation and the state, there's some tremendous prices. And so now we're going to go into some direct comps. Traverse County, Minnesota, 114 acres with a 74 CSR or CPI, sold for $8,512 an acre. Then another one in Traverse here, 306 acres with a 92 CPI, sold for $8,845 per acre. So some tremendous prices all across the board, as well as some direct comps. Before we do get started, I do want to introduce our auction manager here today. Greg Jensen is here with me, and he's going to break down a little bit of the sale for us. Greg?
Yes, Tyler. My name is Greg Jensen, and I'm your auction manager on this big, beautiful farm, the Hervey farm. We're going to go down through the tracks and talk about each and every one of them. This is the largest, one of the 3 of the largest continuous pieces of property in Minnesota. And my phone rang right there. There it is. Yeah, grab that. That's one of the guys, one of the bidders. Anyway, got a little interruption there, but it was a bidder, so I guess we have to answer that. Sorry about that. But anyway, let's go down the tracts of land. But it is one of the 3 largest continuous pieces in Minnesota. 628 acres, absolutely beautiful. The CPIs are through the roof. This is the kind of farm that everyone wants to own. If you're going to be in the farming business, or if you're going to be an investor to rent it out, this is what you want. Farmers want to get bigger, and this is bigger and better. So let's talk about it. Tract 1, 154.51 acres more or less. The tillable acres are 140, more or less. Tillable acres, CPI 92.19. Now, for those of you that don't know what a CPI is, that is the soil types in Minnesota. Every farm in Minnesota, they use the same criteria. 0 is low, 100 is high. Anytime you approach over 90, you got some of the best farm ground Minnesota or anywhere in the Midwest has to offer. There's approximately 6 acres more or less in the CRP on this property, on the parcel 1, and we'll talk about that. You will have possession to farm it in 2026. The real estate taxes last year were $4,784, and they will be are paid by the seller. You will pay the real estate taxes next year. We're going to go over to the next page. I think we're flipping right over there. We're looking at the aerial photo and looking at the soil types. As you can see, you just can't get them any better than the Hervey farm here today. We're going to go on over and we're going to go to parcel 2. Parcel 2 is 153.93 acres. There's 140 plus or minus tillable. CPI 91.7. There are 11 plus or minus CRP acres, and incidentally, that CRP contract expires in the fall of 2026, so if you don't want to re-up it, you don't have to. It's open to farm next year. The taxes are $4,956. We're going to turn the page, and then I believe you're going to look at the soil types there. Oh, just absolutely the best. Parcel 3, 160 plus or minus deeded acres, 150 tillable acres, CPI 93.2. Can you believe that? It's open for farming in 26, and the real estate taxes last year were $53.66, which have been paid. Then you can look at the soil types on that farm, and you look at these soil types, it's just the best they have to offer anywhere in the Midwest. We're going to go over to Parcel 4. Parcel 4 is a very unique piece. It's 160 acres. There's 135 tillable. It's got a CPI of what? 95.8. That is probably one of the highest CPIs that I've ever sold, and I've been doing this for 50 years. I can't even believe that, 50 years. Ooh. Anyway, real estate taxes are $52.82. We're going to go over and look at the soil. Now that parcel has a building site on it. You can do whatever you want. I'm sure there's a feedlot permit that goes with that, so if you want to put some cows in there or whatever you want to do. There's a house, there's some outbuildings. Some of them I think are very salvageable. Maybe some of them aren't. That's up to you. But I'll tell you what a great piece of property. The whole farm, of course, and you can bid on 1, 2, 3, 4, or the whole farm. That's 628.44 acres, 565 tillable. The CPI is 92.19, 91.7, 93.2, and 95.8. There's 6 acres in Section 1 in the CRP, 11 in Section 2. We're going to kind of go over we're going to go back over, there's the soil maps on the whole thing. So the whole farm, the CPI is 93.1. I mean, that's just unheard of. 628 acres with that kind of soil types. Talking about the CRP, right now that 17 acres is in for $232 an acre, which is $4,236 annually, which will expire in 2026. Now we're going to go over the terms and the conditions of the Hervey Farm, family farm. Method of sale, bidding will be dollars per deeded acre unless otherwise indicated by the auctioneer. The deeded acres may change because of the survey or other factors, in which case the total sales price will be adjusted to reflect that. Sellers reserve the right to accept or reject any or all bids. The auction company and the seller reserve the right to preclude any person from bidding if there's any concern as a person's credentials or fitness to bid or enter into a contract. Agency, Land Pros Real Estate, and its agents and auctioneers represent the seller. The taxes that paid in 2025 by the seller, you will pay the taxes next year. Incidentally, taxes are current in the state of Minnesota, so you pay the taxes the year they're due. The sale is subject to all easements, restrictions of record, covenants, and leases. Each bidder is responsible for conducting their own inquiries and due diligence efforts at their own risk concerning the subject property. All property sold as is, where is, with no warranties. If you need an extension on the closing date, we can provide a little of that too. I know we have December 29th, and we'll talk about that. Contract and title. Immediately upon the conclusion of the auction, the highest winning bidder will enter into a real estate contract purchase agreement and provide funds for earnest money to be deposited with the real estate and auction company. Seller will provide updated abstract or owner's title policy and clear title at their expense. Sale is not contingent upon buyer's financing. Closing date, closing on or before December 29th, 2025. The terms here today, $100,000 down the day of auction on each parcel. The balance due on or before 12/29/25. Now, if you need a little extra time, we can provide that. There will be a 2% buyer's premium that will be added to the final purchase price. Any statement made day of auction takes precedence over printed material. And again, the CRP all expires in 9/30/26. I think that concludes pretty much what that's all about. Do you guys have anything to add to that? I mean, this is just a fabulous farm.
Here, so no, you did a great job explaining it all. So thank you very much, Greg. We do want to welcome all of our on-site and online bidders. Thank you for joining us here at AuctionCast. I would like to point out a few things to our viewers. Make sure you are aware of the documents online about today's auction. These are located below in the property description. At any time, if you'd like to bid by phone, have any technical issues, or have questions, please call the number on your screen. Our auction manager, Greg Jensen, which you can see he's already getting phone calls, and the rest of our team is ready to answer your questions, take your bids over the phone or by text or by email. I do want to take this moment to introduce our auctioneer for the day, Sonny Jensen. Sonny is a third-generation auctioneer with a number of achievements under his belt already in his career, including the 2025 Iowa State Auctioneer Champion and the 2025 Minnesota State Auctioneer Reserve Champion. So thank you for joining us here at AuctionCast. We're going to have our auction manager, Greg Jensen, go over the terms and conditions here at some point here. He's already done that here. But anyways, I'm going to let Sonny take it away here. So, Sonny, go ahead.
Well, thank you very much, Tyler. We're going to get started on this 628 acres. So the way this is going to work, Davey, if you want to get the right screen on here. So you can keep bidding at all times, no matter what parcel we're on. We're going to keep bouncing around and moving around on different parcels. So you can either bid on, there you go, that's correct. You can bid on whole farm if you're interested in that, or you can bid on 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just keep bidding. Make sure you're staying in. We're just going to keep moving around. We're going to get started. Let's start on track number 1. We have 5,500. Who gives 65? Hit 55. 65. 5,500. 65 on track number 1. Hit 55. 65. Who gives 6,000 on track number 1? Hit 6,000. 55. 6,000. 6. Now 6,000. 6. 55. 6 here. And on track number 1 now. 5,500. 6. 6,000. Hit 6. 6,000. 6, 6, 6, 6, now 6,000, 6 here, 6,000, 6, hit 6, 6,000, now 6, let's go to track number 2, we got 8,600, who give me 9, hit 9, on track number 2, 9,000, hit 9, 9,000, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, on track number 2, got a bid now, hit 9,000, 9, 8,600, now 9, hit 9, 9,000, 9,000, down, 9, now 9, now 9, hit 9, 407, you are not in, hit 9,000, 9, hit 9, 9,000, now 9, hit 9,000, 9,000, 9, now 9, now 9, 9,000, 9, if 8,600, give me 9, 9,000, on track number 2, 9, hit 9, 9,000, 9, 9,000, 9, hit 9,000, 9, hit 9,000, 9,000, 9, now 9, 9,000, 8,600, now 9, hit 9, try 7, 8,700, if 8,600, 87 on track number 2, 6, 7, $100 a crack now, if 8,600, 87, 600, now 7, hit it again. Hit 7, 87, 7, now 7, 7, 7, 8,600, 87, now 8,600, now 7, now 8,600, 7, gotta be 7, now 7, 7, 87, hit 7, 87, 806 is in, 407, you are not in, 87, hit 7, 87, 7, now 7, 7, 7, 87, now 700, 87, now 8, if 87, now 8, if 87, 8, call them again, 88, now 8,800, 87, 87, 8,800, now 8, if 87, 8,800, on track number 2. Now 87, 8,800, 87, 8,700, 8,800. If 87, 8,800. If 87, 88. If 87, 800. I got 8,700 with 407, number 806. You are not in. 87, 8,800. If 87, 87, 88. If 87, 800. 87, 88. If 87, 606. I see your poise. Now 87, 8,800. 87, 8,800. If 87, 87, 800. Down 8. Now 87, 8,800. If 87, 88. If 87, let's go to track number 3 for a little bit. We got $5,500. Who'd give 6,500? If 55, 6 here. Down 6,500. 50 on track number 3. If 55, gotta be 6. If 55, give me 6,000. If 55, 6,000. 55 down 6. Now 5,500. Give me 6,000 to the bid on track number 3, 55, 6. Now 5,500, 6,000. Now 55, 6 here, 55, 6. 5,500, 6,000 to the bid on track number 3, 6,000. Hit 6, 6,000. Now 6. Now 5,500 out of the deer, 6,000 out of the deer, 55. Now 6. Now 5,500, 6,000 to the bid, 6 out of the 55. Now 6. Now 55, got to be 6, 4, 7. I see ya. Now 55 out of the deer, 6,000 out of the deer, 55 to the bid, 6 here, out of the 55, 6. Now 5,500, 6,000 to the bid, 6. Now 6,000 out of the bid, 6 here, out of the 6,000 out of the deer, 6. Now 5,500, 6,000 out of the bid, 55 out of 6 here. Now 5,500, 6,000, not a bid 6. Now 6. Now 6,000, not a bid 55, not a bid 6,000, not a bid 6. Now 5,500, 6,000, not a bid 6. Now 6,000, not a bid 6 here, not a bid 6. Now 6. Now 6,000, hey, ladies and gentlemen, there's not a lot of opportunities like this. A full square section. 628 acres. It's beautiful, amazing CPI, and we're sitting at 6,000. We're spinning our wheels. Let's get going here because it's worth that all day, every day. So hop on. Let's go. If here, not a bid, 5,500, 6,000, not a bid 6. Now 5,500, 6,000, not a bid, 6 here, not a bid, 6,000. Now 6. Now 5,500, give me 6,000, not a bid 6. Now 6,000, not a bid, 6,000. Now 6 on track number 3, 6,000. If 5,500, not a bid, 6,000, not a bid, 55 down 6. Now 5,500, 6,000, not a bid 6. Now 6. Now 5,500, going to be 6. Let's go back to track number 2. We have 8,700 with 407. Got to be 8,800 on track number 2. 87, 88. Hit 7, not a bid, 87, not a bid, 800. Now 8. If 87, 806. Got to do it. If 87, now 8. If 8,700, 8,800, 87, 8,800. Hit 7, not a bid, 87, 8,800. Now 87, 8,800, 87, 8,800. If 87, 8,800, 87. Now 8. If 87, 8,800, 8,700, 8,800, 87, 88. If 87, 8,800. If 87, not a bid, 87, 800, 87, 8,800 out of bid. If 87, 88. If 8,700, 8,800, not a bid, 87, 87, 8,800. If 87, 8,800, let's go. If 87, 8,800, 87, not a bid, 88, now 8, 87, 88. If 87, 8,800. If 87, 8,800, let's go. If 87, 8,800, I know you want to. Now 87, now 8. If 87, 8,800, 87, 8,800. Now, okay, track number 1. We got 6,000. Who'd get 65? Hit 6,000, 6,500. I got 6,000. Give me 65 on track number 1. Just got a bid. Hit 6,000, 65. Hit 6,000. Bid 5 here. Bid 6,000, 65. Hit 6,000. Now 65 on track number 1. Now 6,000. Bid 65. Hit 6,000. Now 65. 6,000. Down 65. 65. Hit 6,000. 65. 6,000. Bid 5. Hit 65. 500. 65. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a little recess. Are you guys ready to go and talk a little bit about this farm? Okay, I'm going to turn it back over to the table.
Thank you very much there, Sonny. So I do want to bring in our agronomist here, Alex Wayne. So Alex, and for you buyers that are sitting out there, so this is the guy who helps understand some of these soil types. I know that you got a lot of really experienced farmers that are out there, but for some of our investors that we know that are sitting there as well here. So Alex, why don't you take a stab here and tell us a little bit more about this farm, especially from an agronomist standpoint here.
Yeah, so I want to talk about the whole farm in general.
Okay.
And just how nice it really is. When we start looking at CPI numbers, like Greg said, it's Crop Productivity Index is what it stands for. It's Minnesota's standard, 0 to 100. Near 100, we start talking mid-90s CPIs, they're rare. It's an A-grade farm just in general, and a high percentage of this farm is in the high 90s. So you start looking at the productivity, it's very, very high potential. We've got great natural drainage, but there's also great outlets there.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal. A farm's only as good as its outlet. It's in a strong neighborhood. It would demand strong rent, especially when you can get 565 acres of tillable in one section.
Yep.
That's a big deal.
Absolutely.
Bigger equipment, bigger everything. Efficiency is everything on these farms. The other thing I want to touch on is the taxes. For Minnesota, it's really reasonable on a per acre tax base, in my opinion.
Well, and I even think about this here. So like we saw in the land market update, you're seeing $26,000 per acre, and we use CSR2s in Iowa, which is where I'm from, by the way. And but the dirt isn't any different. Some of those were 70 CSRs, and you're still talking about a 92, which is the comparable to a 92 CSR in Iowa, and those ones are selling for in the 20,000s here. And so we're talking something that's a quarter, of that here right now, and where we're at here. But we're talking production-wise, that's equally as good as that stuff here. And as you're saying here, now granted Iowa's taxes are lower here, but these taxes are very reasonable for Minnesota on
For
top
sure.
of it.
Yep.
So incredible investment here, folks. I mean, incredible all the way around here.
Yeah, and there's one other thing I want to point out. That you always wonder when you're buying a farm, how's it been taken care of? Well, the family's been farming it.
Yeah.
So it's been taken care of very well. You're not going to go into a train wreck on fertility or anything. The farm is going to be in good shape.
Yeah, no, and that's a great
You
point.
know, and that's a big deal, especially with fertility right now. We all know how expensive it is, and inputs in general. So you're going into a turnkey farm with a high percentage of tillable acres. It's very, very appealing.
Yeah, no, great, a lot of great points right there. So, folks, if you guys are on the fence here, this is a tremendous farm and a tremendous investment here. Bid with confidence. This is a great, great farm. We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to get right back to this auction.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from recess. We got a couple more bids while we were sitting here talking about the farms. I'm just going to get right back into it. We're going to go to track number 1. We have a $6,200 bid. Who'd give 65? It's 62, 5, 6,500 on track number 1 now. It's 62, 5, 62, 65, and now 6,200, 6,500, 65, 62, 65, and now 6,200, 6,500. It's 62, 5, 62, down 5, and now 6,200, 6,500, 65, 2, down 5. It's 62, 5, 62, down 5. It's 6,200, 6,500. Now's the time. It's 62, 5, 62, on track number 1, 6,200 down 5, and now 6,200, 65. Let's go back to track number 2. We're going to go to track number 2. We have 8,700. Who'd give me 8,800? 7, 87, 8,800. Now 87 on track number 2, 87, 8,800. If 87, 806, you're not in. If 87, if 88, now wait, now 87, 8,800, if 87, 8,800, now wait, gotta go. And now 87, 8,800, 87, now 8,700, 8,800, 87, 87, 8,800, if 87, now 87, 8,800, now wait, if 87, 8,800, 87, 8,800, if 87, 8,700, 8,800, 87, 88, if 87, how about track number 3? We'll go to track number 3, 5,500, 6,000, if 55, 6,000, now 6, now 5,500, 6,000, bid 6, 6,000, now 6, now 5, now 6,000, 5, 6,500, 6,000, 65, hit it again, it's 6,000, 5, 65, now 6,500, 65, 6,000, 65 on track number 3, it's 6,000, 65, it's 6,000, 65, 6,000, now 65, down 5, it's 6,000, 65, 6,000, down 5, it's 6,000, bid, now 65, it's 6,000, 65, 6,000, now 65, it's 6,000, bid 6, now 5, it's 6,500, 65, 65, down 5, 65, and now 6,500, 6,500, bid 65 on track number 3, 65, now 6,000, 65, it's 6,000, 65, 6,000, bid 5, it's 6,000, 6,500, 6,000, 5, 6,000, now 65, it's 6,000, bid 65, 6,000, 5, 6,000, now 65, it's 6,000, 65, let's go back to track number 2, 87, 8,800, if 87, 88 on track number 2, if 87, 87, 87, 8,800, if 87, 87, 88, 806, you're not in, got to be 88, if 87, 88, if 8,700, 8,800, 8, if 8,700, 8,800, now wait, 87, 87, 8,800, if 8,700, 8,800, if 87, 8,800, 87, 8,800, you want her? If 87, 88, if 8,700, 8,800, now wait, we're going to go to track number 3. We got 6,200, 6,500 on track number 3, 62, 65, it's 62, 62, down 5, and now 6,200, 6,500, 62, 65, it's 6,200, 65, 62, 65, it's 6,200, down 6,500, 65, now 2, down 5, it's 6,200, 6,500, it's 60, now 2, 5, it's 62, 5, down 3, 4, it's 63, 4, it's 63, 4, I got 3 on track number 3, 63, 64, there you go, it's 63, 4, 63, 64, now 3, down 4, it's 63, 4, 63, down 4, it's 6,300, 6,400, 3, 4, 63, 4, it's 64, 3, 4, 63, 4, 63, 6,400, now 63, down 4, now 6,300, 400, 300, 4, it's 63 on track number 3. 6,300 out of bid, 63, 64, hit 63, forward, 63, 4, hit 63, forward, here we go, hit 63, 400, 3, 4, now 63, 6,400, 3, forward, 63, 4, now 3, forward, 3, forward, 63, down forward, 3, forward, 3, 4, hit 6,300, 6,400, 3, forward, 3, 4, now 6,300, down forward, 63, forward, 63, 6,400, hit 63, 4 on track number 3, 63, 64, hit 63, forward, 63, down 4, and now 6,300, 806, got to do it, and now 63, 6,400, 63, forward, 300, 4, now 63, 64, 63, forward, 63, 64, and now 3, forward, 3, forward, 63, 4, and now 60, let's go to track number 1. We have $6,200. 63. Let's try that. 63, 2, 3. Hit 3. 62. Down 3. Now 6,200 on track number 1. 62, 63. Hit 62. 3. 62. Down 3. And now 62. 1, 2, 6. I see you're poised. Click on it. Hit 62, 63. 3. 63. Now 62. Down 3. 6,200. 6,300. Hit 2. 3. 62. Down 3. Now 62, 63. 2, 3. Hit 62. 3. 62. 2. Down 3. 62. 3, and now 6,200, 6,300, on track number 1, 62, 63, hit 62, 3, 62, 3, and now 62, 3, 62, down 3, and now 6,200, 6,300, I see you're all poised, let's get something going here, hit 62, 63, hit 6,200, 300, 3, and now 62, 63, now 3, hit 6,300, 63, 63, hit 62, 3 on track number 1, 63, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, now 6,200, 6,300, 63, hit 62, 6,300, 3. Let's go back to track number 2. Track number 2, we have 8,700, 8,800. If 87, 87, 8,800. If 407 is in, number 806, you are not in. 87, 8,800, 87, 800, 8. If 8,700, 8,800, 7, 8, now 8, hit it again. If 87, 88, now 8. If 8,700, 8,800, 87, 87, 8,800. If 87, 88, if 8,700, 8,800, down 87, 8, now wait, now 87, now wait, if 87, 800, now wait, if 87, 8,800, 87, 8, if 8,700, 8,800, 87, 8, now 8,700, 8,800, now wait, 87, now let's go to track number 3, 6,300, 6,400 on track number 3, hit 63, 4, hit 63, 4, 63, 64, hit 6,300, 6,400, 3, 4, now 63, 64, 3, 4, 63, 64, now 3, 4. Hit 3, 4, 6,300 on track number 3. 63, 6,400. Let's go. Hit 63, 6,400, 63, 64. Hit 6,300, 400, 63, 4. And now 3, 4, 63, 400, 63, 64. Hit 6,300, 6,400, 63, down 4, 63, down 4. Hit 4, 5. And now 64, 5, 6,500, 4, down 5. Hit 6,500, 4, 5, 64, 65. Hit 64 on track number 3, 64. 6,500, hit 64, 65, hit 6,500, 64, 65, and now 6,500, 65, and now 64, 65, 64, down 5, and now 64, 6,500, hit 64, 64, down 5, 65, and now 4, down 5, 64, 65, hit 6,400, 65, and now 6,500, let's go to track number 2. 8,700 with 407. Got to be 8,800. 87, 8,800. If 87, 87, 8,800. Now 87, 8,800. 87, 806. You're not in. If 87, 88. Now wait. Now 8,700. 8,800. 87, 8,800. Now wait. Now 8,700. 8,800. 87, 8,800. Now 87, 8,800. Let's go. 87, 87, 88. Now 8,700. 8,800. Now wait. Now 87, 88. Now wait. Now wait. 87, 800, now 8,700, 8,800, 87, 8,800, if 87, 8,800, 87, 88, if 8,700, 8,800, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to take another little recess and we'll be right back. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sonny here. So I do want to bring in Craig Borcher here. So Craig, you've kind of run some financial analysis in there. Why don't you let the crowd and some of these buyers, especially some of these investors, know a little bit more about what you kind of put together here for them?
Yeah, thanks, Tyler. So I ran an analysis that looks at how the farm would rent if it was in a flex lease arrangement, just with corn and growing at the county averages. So we don't have exhaustive yield data here, so we use the county averages as kind of our default approach.
Yep.
But we do think that that's low for this farm, given the CPI and everything else, that this will probably command an increased rent.
So this is very
in the market.
conservative
I think
number
it's
here.
very conservative. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I came up with, $272 per acre, which turns into a 13.19% 10-year annualized average return that takes into account that yield of the rent, the 50-year average increase in land, and kind of the annual adjustment in crop prices pushing that rent up over time.
Yeah, and we've talked about this stuff over time. So 13% return annually is a tremendous return that we all wish that we'd get every single year, time and time again. And then we even think that's low because and I know this for what those soils are. I mean, I really don't have a doubt. Even in those areas, you're going to get 300 plus, pretty easily for this type of CPI.
Yeah, CPI's in the 90s. I would think that the yields would be quite a bit higher than the average there.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I have is I've got some charts on land prices generally.
Mm-hmm.
So the first chart shows kind of what the price of land has done over the last 50 years. So this is that 50-year average that I talked about before.
Yep.
So I think, but there's a bunch of different ways to look at this. The next one shows you what would happen if you took $10,000 50 years ago, put it in farmland, not accounting for any income, any production. What would that be worth today, 50 years later? It's $179,700.
Yeah.
So a good way to kind of think about it. And the last one I have shows kind of the volatility over time. So in this, the green bars show years where farmland has gone up in value, and the red shows going down over that same 50-year time span. We have the area in the 80s here, which is a pretty significant global commodity crisis.
Yep.
With a lot of factors going on there. And I'll note that the shaded areas here show where the U.S. has been in an economic recession. So it's not really lining up really with much of that, except for really in the 80s there and a little bit in 2009.
Yeah.
But if we look at the late 90s crash or 2008,
Yep.
almost nothing by comparison to where the stock market went and other things. A little bit of a down run, but not really significant in the mid-2010s.
Either way, it's just way more up than it is down.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, if you're looking for a solid investment, and we do see, I mean, as we sit up here and as we, sell land and are in the land business, we notice, how much of a diverse group has come into. I mean, we've seen, NFL players starting to diverse in land, and multiple different economic groups, coming in and diversifying to buy into land because they do see stuff like you're showing here, that this is a tremendous, consistent, and a tangible asset, that you can put your feet on, that you can take your family to, that no matter what happens out there, you've always got this land. It's not just a stock and somebody else's investment there that you maybe own, but no matter what, you can always go to this land, and that you can always feel that dirt. And I think for us who are in the land business, that's the part that we love, is we got a appreciable, tangible asset here that, as you showed here, is still doing 13 to 15% per year.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a tremendous investment. So yeah. So folks, if you guys are on the fence when it comes to land, just start buying it. We're not making any more. The population's getting bigger, and it's only going to be in more and more demand as time goes on. So, bid with confidence there, folks. We're going to take a break, and we'll come right back and get back to this auction.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back from recess. Sorry for the wait. We're going to get back into it. Track number 1, 62, 63. Hit 2, 63, 2, 3 on track number 1. Hit 62, 3. Now's the time. Hit 62, 3. Click it again. 62, 3. Now 60, 260, 300, 62, down 3. Hit 62, 3, 62, 63. Now 60, 200, 6300. Hit 62, 3. Track number 2. Let's go to that. 87, 8800. Hit 87 on track number 2. 87, 8800. Hit 87, 87, 88, 8700, 8800, 87, 8800, now 7, 87, 8800, 87, 8800, 407 is in, 806, you're out, 87, 8800, track number 3, let's go to that, track number 3, 64, 65, it's 6500, 65, 4, 65, it's 6500, 64, down 5, it's 6400, 500, 64, down 5, 4, 5, it's 64, down 5, 64, 5, it's 6500, 64, down 5, it's 6500, 65, down 4, down 5, it's 6500, 64, 65, 65, now 64, 65, now 6500, 64, down 5, now 6500, you want her, it's 64, 5, 64, down 500, 64, 65, it's 64, 5, 6400, 5, it's 6500, 65, 4, 5, now 6400, 6500 out of bid, 65, it's 6400, 5, 4, down 5, let's go to track number 4, 4000, 4500, hit 4000, 45, 4000, 45, hit 4000 out of bid, 4500, 45, hit 4000, 4500, 45, 4000, down 5, hit 4000, 4500, 4000, 5, 4000, 4500, hit 4, 45, 4000, down 45, hit 4000, 5, what did he say on the phone, 4000, 45, hit 4000, 4500, 4000, down 5, and now 4000, 4500, 4000, 5, 4000, 4500, 45, now 5, hit 4500, 5, 4000, 45, hit 4000, 4500, let's go to track number 1. 6200, 6300 on track number 1. Hit 2, 3, 62, 3. Hit 2, 3, 62, down 3. Now 6200, 6300, 2, down 3. Hit 62, 3, 62, down 3. Hit 62, 63. Hit 2, 3, 62, 63. Now 62, 63, 2, 3. Hit 62, 3, 62, down 3. Now 6200, 6300, 2, 3, 62, 3. Hit 2, 3, 62, down 3. It's 62, 3, 2, 3. It's 6200, 3. It's 6200. Let's go to track number 2. 87, 8800. If 87, you want her? If 87, 88, 806, you're not in. If 87, 88, if 8700, 8800, 87, 87, 8800. Now 87, 8800, 407's in. 806, you're out. Now 87, 8800 a bid. Now wait. If 87, 8800, now wait. Now 87, 8800, 87, now wait. Now 8700, 8800, 87, now wait. 87, 8800 out of bid. If 87, 88, if 8700, 8800, now wait. Let's go to track number 3, 6400, 65. It's 64, 5, 64, 5. It's 64, 5, 65, now 5, now 65, now 64. 6500. Let's go. It's 64, 6500, 64, down 5. It's 64, 5, 64, 65, and now 6400, 6500, 4, 5. It's 64, now 65, 6500, now 65. It's 65, 65, down 4, down 5, and now 6500, 64, 65, and now 6500, 64, 5. Let's go to back now. Track number 2, 87, 8800. If 87, 800, 87, 8800, now 8700, 8800, if 87, 800, 87, 8800, now 87, 8800 a bid, 87, 87, now wait, if 87, 800, 87, 8800, now wait, now 8700, 8800, 87, 8800, if 87, 87, now wait, now 87, I don't know what you mean, now 87, 800, now wait, now 87, 8800 a bid, now wait, if 87, 8800, 87, 8, now 8700, now wait, 87, now wait, now wait, now wait, is that what they say? Now 87, now wait, they want me to? Now 87, 800, let's go to the whole farm section. Here we go. If now 64, 6500, 65. It's 64, the whole farm now. And now 64, 500, down 4, down 5. And now 6500, 64, down 5. It's 64, 5, 64, 65. And now 4, down 5, 64, 65. It's 6400, 6500, 4, 5, the whole farm. It's 64, 65, 64, 5, 64, down 5. Now 6500, 6500, 65. 5. Hit forward a little bit of 5, a little bit of 64, 6,500. Hit 64, 65 on the whole farm, 65. Hit 64, 65, a little there, 64 down 5. Hit 6,500, a little there, 64, a little there, 5, a little there, 65. Now 6,500, a little there, 64 down 5. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take another recess, and we'll be right back.
Thank you very much, Sonny. So let's talk about here. So obviously we've got a tremendous farm here with incredible CPIs, folks here, and you guys can bid with confidence here. I mean, even on track 4 has the best CPIs of this entire of all the tracks that are out there here, and you guys got $4,000 an acre. We know you guys know that it's worth a lot more than that. You guys know that. We know that here. You guys need to start bidding. That's a tremendous farm here. I mean, and Alex, I mean, you've analyzed this farm here from an agronomy standpoint here. Is there anything that still is kind of sticking out to you, and as far as like why these things need to be bought either together, as individual tracks there for these guys? I mean,
Yeah, I always go back to the whole farm. I mean, you're looking at 565 tillable acres out of 628. That's a high percentage.
Oh, yeah.
In the grand scheme of things. The other thing is there is a little bit of CRP on the farm, right? Mm-hmm. It all expires. You can re-enroll it, you can till it up, you can do whatever you want with it, most likely. I don't know about buffers and waterways and stuff, but, you know, there's a potential of increasing tillable acres there again. Mm-hmm. And you start looking at the CPIs just in general. They're all A-grade farms. Like I said, the family's been farming it. We know it's turnkey, great area, strong rents. It's a bargain right now.
Oh yeah, well, it's a bargain here, but that's the thing is, you're talking about a high-end farm here. That shouldn't be a bargain. This is one that that we all want to farm who are in the farming communities.
Yeah.
We love these types of farms here. Great soils. We know it's going to produce year in and year out. Even with some bad weather or whatever it is, we still know we're going to get great returns out of these types of farms here. And just like you said, this isn't one you have to go put a ton of work in here to go and start. Yeah. This thing is turnkey when you get in there. This hasn't, and because we all know a lot, especially when it comes to 600 acres sometimes, we all know, some of these farms, when you get there, they've kind of been raped. You got a renter who's just there. They're going to try to get the highest price, on the rent they can, and they're not really putting in the right inputs that they should into these things. You're not talking about that type of farm here, folks. We're talking about one that's been farmed by the family here. It's been well taken care of, that has produced well, and is going to continue to produce well for years and years to come. And so, and just like even going back there on Craig's side, we know this is a tremendous investment from an investment standpoint here that you can get back on and know that you're buying something here with confidence that this is going to be something that's going to increase in value, as we all know, because land always has. Not to say that it always will here. We could have some black swan event, but for the most part there, for 50 years, it's always gone up. So that's a horse that I'm willing to bet on if it's me, But anyways, folks, here, great farm. Great farm here. Start hitting the bid button here and bid with confidence. This is a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a sale here today. The family, we have a whole farm bidder, and the family has requested, because of the legacy of the farm, to keep it all together. So from now on, we're selling whole farm only. That's the way they want to do it, and they're the boss, and that's what we're going to do. But there's going to be a new owner. We have $63.75 per acre across the whole 628 acres, and I'm going to turn it over to Sonny. And Sonny, you take it away and see if we can get a little more. If not, we're going to have a new owner here today.
Well, thank you very much, Greg. So once again, the family has decided to let it all go together per the seller. They want to keep their family. They wanted to let it all go together and keep their family legacy together. So there's going to be a new owner today. We got a high bid of $63.75 on the whole farm. We're doing only whole farm. It's not by parcel anymore. It's the whole farm to go. You got to bid on the whole farm. So $63.75, 6,400. Let's go. Hit $63.75, 64. Hit 64. Not a bid at a 6,400. Not a bid at a 64. Hit $63.75, 6,400. Not a bid. Hit 64. Not a bid at 64. Now's the time. 64. Hit $63.75, 6,400. Not a bid at a 375.4. Hit $63.75, 6,400. Not a bid. 64. Hit 64. Not a bid at 63.75, 6,400. Hit 63.75, 64. Hit 63.75, 64. 806 is in. The only one in It's 63.75, 6,400. Now 4. And now 6,400 out of bid. 64. It's 64. You're bidding on the whole farm now. Just the whole farm. It's 63.75, 64. Now 63.75, 6,400 out of bid. It's 63.75, 64. It's 63.75, 6,400 out of the 4. Out of bid. 63.75, 4. It's 63.75, 63.75. Now 4. It's 64 out of the 4. Out of bid. 64. Now 400. And now 64 out of bid. 6,400. 196. I see your poise. Now 64. It's 64 out of the 6,400 out of bid. Down 4. It's 63.75, 64. It's 63.75, 64. Now 4. Now 4. It's 63 out of the 75, 4. And now 64. Now 4. It's 63.75 out of the 4. Out of the 6,400 out of the 4. It's 63.75, 6,400 on the whole farm. It's 63.75, 64. It's 63.75 out of the 4. Out of the 6,400. Now 4. It's 63.75, 64. It's 63.806 has the high bid. 63.75, 4. It's 6,400 out of bid 4. It's 64 down 4. Out of bid 6,400 out of the 4. Out of bid 64. It's 63.75, 6,400, 64. It's 64 out of the 4. Out of bid 63.75, 4. It's 63.75, 64. 6,400 out of the 4. It's 63.75, 64. It's 63.75, 6,400, 64. And now 4 out of the 64. Now 4. It's 63.75, 64. It's 63.75, 6,400. It's 64 out of the 4 out of the 63.74. And now 63.75, 6,400, 64. Yell done, yell through. It's 63.75, 64. It's 63.75, 6,400. You want her? It's 63.407. It's 63.75, 4. It's 6,400 out of the deer, 400 out of the deer, 64 down 4 out of the deer, 6,400. It's 63.75, 64 out of the deer, 63.75, 4. It's 63.75 now 4. It's 63.75, 4 down 4. And now 63.75 now 4. 6,400. It's 64 down 4 out of the deer, 63.75, 400 out of the deer, 400 out of the deer, 63.75, 4. Now 4. It's 63.75 now 4. 63.75, 4. If 4 out of the deer, 400. Now 4 out of the deer, 63.75, 4. It's 63.75, 400 out of the deer, 400 out of the deer, 400 out of the deer. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take another little recess. We're going to go to commercial, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back from recess, ladies and gentlemen. You're probably wondering what we're doing on break, but we're going crazy calling people and trying to put stuff together. So, again, you are bidding on the whole entire farm to go as one. So we had 63.75. Now we have 6,400. Who'd give me 64.50? It's 64. Now 50. Divided by 64, 4.5. It's 64.50. Divided by 64.50. It's 64, 4.5. The whole farm to go. 64, 4.5. It's 6,400. 64.50. Divided by 64, 4.5. It's 6,400. Divided by 50. Divided by 64, 4.5. It's 6,400. 64.50. And now 6,400. 64.5. Divided by 64, 4.5. It's 64. Divided by 50. Divided by 64, 4.50. And now 6,400. 64.50. And now 64, 4.5. What's he say? And now 64, 4.5, 806. You're not in. It's 64, 4.5. Divided by 64, 4.5. It's 6,400. Now 64, 4.5. Now 6,400. Out of there, 64.50. Now 64, 64.50. And now 64. What do you got? It's 64 down 50. It's 64 down 50. What do you say? And now 64. It's 64.25. 64.25. It's 64. 64.25. It's 64 down 25. Going by $25 now. It's 64 out of there. 64 down 25 out of there. 64.25. It's 6,400. 64.25. It's 64 out of there. 25 out of there. 64 down 25 out of there. 60. New owner today. 64, 64.25. It's 6,400 down 64.25. It's 64 out of there, 25 out of there, 64. Hit it again. It's 64 out of there, 25 out of there, 64 down 25 out of there, 64.25. It's 64 out of there, 25 out of there, 6,400, 64.25. It's 64 out of there, 25. It's 64.25. It's 6,400, 64.25 out of bid. It's 64.25 out of there, 25 down 25 out of there, 64.25. It's 64.25 out of there, 64 down 25, now 6,400, 6,425, it's 6,400, 6,425, it's 6,400, 6,425, it's 6,425, there's 64 down 25, it's 6,425, it's 6,400, 6,425, it's 6,400, 6,425, what's he say back there, 6,425, it's 64, there 25, there 64 down 25, it's 64, 64, 25, 64, 25, it's 64, 25, now's the time. Ladies and gentlemen, 64, 64, 25. It's 64, 25, 64 down 25. It's 65, now it's 64, 25. It's 64, 25, 64. 6,400, 6,425. What's he want to do? It's 64, 64, 25. It's 64, 25, 64 down 25, down 64, down 25. It's 64, down 25. It's 64, 25, 64 down 25, 64, 25. It's 64, 25, 64, 25. It's 64, 25, 64 down 25, 64, 25. It's 64. We're going by 25 bucks a crack here. 64, 64, 25. It's 64, 25, down 64, 25, 64, 25. It's 6,400, 64, 25. It's 64, 25, 6,400, down 25, 64, 25. It's 6,400, 64, 25. Now 64, 25. It's 6,400. What's he say? It's 64, 25, 6,400, 64, 25. It's 64, 25. It's 64, 2,500, down 25, 64, 64, 25. It's 64, 64, 25. It's 64, 25, 64 down 25, 64, 25. It's 64, 25 down 25, down 64, 25. It's 64, 25, now 6,400, now 25. Is he crunching numbers? It's 64, 25, now 64, 25. It's 6,400, 64, 25. It's 6,400, it's 64, 25. It's 64, 25. It's 64, 25. It's 6,400, 64, 25. 6,400, down 25, 64, 25. It's 6,400, down 25, got to go. It's 64, 25, got to make up his mind. It's 64, 25. Does he want to do it or not? It's 64, 65, 64, 25. It's 6,400, 64, 25. It's 6,400, 64, 25, got to be 25, got to be 25. It's 64, 25. It's 6,400, 64, 25, 64, now 25. It's 64, 25. It's 6,400. 64, 25. Got to do it. One time. 64, 25. It's 64, 25. It's 6,400, 64, 25. The whole 628 acres to go. Here we go. It's 64, 25. It's 64, 25. 6,400, 25. It's 64, 25. It's 64, 25. If he's done, we're done. It's 64, 25. It's 6,400, 64, 25. 6,400, 2,500, down 25. It's 64, 25. 6,400, 64, 25. It's 64, 25, 64, down 25. It's 64, 25, now 6,400, 64, 25. It's 64, 25, down 25, 64, 25. It's 6,400, 64, 25, 64, 25. You want to do it? It's 64, 25. It's, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take another recess. We're probably going to go back to commercials, and we will be right back. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back from recess. We're going to get going. No more breaks at all. We're going to go. There's going to be a new owner today. Got a bid on the whole farm. We have 6,400. I'm going to give you 1 minute. You got to go. Now's your time. 64, 64, 50. It's 64, down 50. You got to go 50. It's 64, 50. It's 64, 50. Change the increment. It's 64, 50. 64, 4.5. It's 64. Got to be 50 now. It's 64, 50. 6,400, 64, 50. 1 minute on it. It's 64, 64 and a half. It's 64, 64, 50. 64, 4.5. It's 6,400, 64. You got the timer? It's 64, 4.5. It's 64 down 50. How much? It's 64, 40 seconds on it. It's 64, 64, 50. It's 64, 64 and a half. Gotta go. It's 64, 4.5. It's 64, 50. 40 seconds on it. It's 64, 4.5. 6,400, 64, 50. And now 64, 4.5. It's 64, 50. 6,400, 64 and a half. It's 64, 450. It's at 20 seconds on it. It's 64, 4.5. Greg, get out here. It's 64, 4.5. It's 6,400. 50. 64, 4.5. It's 64, 450. Down 64, 4.5. 64 down 50. 64 64 now half. Greg, get out here. It's 64, 64.50. Now 60. He's limping over here. It's 64. Those of you know, he just broke his ankle. It's 64 down 50. And now 64, 4.5. It's 64 down half. 64 down 50. And now 64. Is he coming? It's 64, 4.5. 64 down half. Call him. Or go get him. It's 64, 4.5. 64, 4.50. 64, 4.5. It's 64, 64.50. Gotta go. It's 64, 4.50. 64 down 50. 64, 4.5. It's 64, 4.5. It's 64, 4.5. It's it. What's he want to do? It's 64, 4.5. 6400. 64.50. 64.50. Go get him, Alex. It's 6400. 64.50. It's 64, 64.5. It's 64, 50. 64, 4.5. It's 64, 64.50. It's 64. Now have 64, 4.5. It's 6400. 64.50. Gotta go. It's 64, 4.5. Gotta go. It's 64, 4.5. 64 down 50. 64 down half. It's 64, 4.5. It's 64. You gonna go? It's 64, 4.5. 10 seconds on it. It's 64, 4.5. It's 6400. 64.50. Gotta go. It's 6400. 64.5. 64, 4.5. Hammers high. It's 64, 64.50. Sold it. 6,400 on the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, the whole farm is gone. The whole 628 acres is gone for $6,400. Thank you very much to the family. Thank you to the bidders. This legacy is going to keep moving on, and the whole thing's gone. So I'm going to turn it back over to the desk. Thank you very much. Again, Sonny Jensen, have a good rest of your day.
Thank you very much, Sonny here. So yeah, that took a little while here, but we got it done. So we do want to thank all of our bidders that came to participate today, and congratulations to our winning bidders. We'd especially like to thank our sellers for trusting us to auction off your property here today. Our auction manager, Greg Jensen, will be in touch with the winning bidders shortly to make arrangements. We do have some auctions that are coming up, and these are filling up fast, folks. So on November 19th in Mower County, Minnesota, 108 acres. Then on December 2nd, in Hancock County, Iowa, we have 162 acres that's going to auction. Again on the 2nd, in Freeborn County, Minnesota, we've got 164 acres. Then on the 4th, in Blue Earth County, Minnesota, 208 acres. Then on the 16th, in Steele, Freeborn, and Olmsted County, Minnesota, 468 acres. So big one right there. And then on the 17th, in Freeborn County, Minnesota, 34 acres. So lots of auctions there, folks. It's filling up fast. So if you guys are thinking about auction, get hold of us. And please visit landpros.com for more information regarding any more upcoming auctions. But folks, if you're thinking about buying or selling, keep Land Pros at the top of your list. You can connect with our team at landpros.com or the number on your screen at any time. Thanks again for joining us here at Land Pros Auction Cast, and have a great rest of your day.